Hi guys, thanks for joining me today. This is Ning. Today's Career Corner, I would like to talk a little bit about, the confusing times. And as of right now, I am actually going through a little bit of confusing times in my career path. Even though I am a employment counselor, I'm supposed to know all the answers. Um, Unfortunately, that's not the case. And I've always thought, you know what, once you're reaching to a certain age, you're gonna get wiser. There will be tons of sort of this awakening moment that you will know all the answers, or at least majority of them, and be fully aware of what you're doing. But the truth is, or the reality, I would say, is age doesn't really give you wisdom naturally. You would have to gain those or seek professional advice, etc., in order to gain a really objective view. So, anyways, I am actually right now in a phase where I'm confused about everything. I've always thought I'm a very good people person. I love and enjoy making a difference, helping people sort of understand what their path and strength are and figure out their best a career road to pursue. Um, but even for myself, recently I've been debating between, am I going to stay in this industry for, I don't know, for forever? I'm not sure if it's my nature or just because I have such a broad interests. Ever since I was a kid, it's very hard to decide on one path and stick with it and continue pursuing it without having doubts or second thoughts or other distractions, I would say. For now, I have a few different ideas. I was thinking, you know what, I've always wanted to be a teacher. Perhaps that would be a path I could potentially pursue. Or there is some other choices out there that will probably offer me a little bit better pay, a little bit better stability, and other incentives. Don't get me wrong, I really, really enjoy what I do. I love helping people, especially young people, to find meaning or discover part of their identity through my program, The Youth Works. And working for a nonprofit, it really gives you a lot of meaning and purpose in your life. You're really witnessing a transitioning phase and see their transformations and thinking that you made a difference. And really, you really did too. But the thing is, though, as a human being, I have my own needs too. I would like to thrive as an individual and potentially support my family, my daughter, etc. So sometimes when I do see things that's quite seductive, like, oh, there's better pay out there somewhere else, or I could potentially be a translator, or, there's just limitless choices out there, options. I would say I'm certainly lost. Sometimes I'm thinking, I could have, do this, and or is there a lot of growth or potential in this industry? Is there incentives or other motivation factors? Because, well, true, we shouldn't be always thinking about money, but at the same time, without money, how can ourselves survive? And the whole purpose for us to work is to find happiness. I hope, at least most of us, is to be happy ultimately. But if I am not even able to sustain myself through the pay I got right now, what's the point? Sometimes asking myself, it's great that I'm helping these people. Sometimes I really assist youth in a vulnerable population here that certain times will drain because I hear a lot of stories, a lot of traumas and experiences that I doesn't necessarily have a whole lot of connections to, but I'm a sympathetic person. I try to understand things. Sometimes these emotions could be overbearing and it could be overwhelmed, and I certainly feel like I'm at the edge of burnout. and I've even did some research on compassion fatigue. I feel like I have started to develop some symptoms there. So yeah, I'm at a crossroad. I don't know what's the next step. What shall I do? I've already looked into several different paths, but none of them is like 100% certain. You know, teacher for one, or shall I pursue like a master degree in psychology to be like a counselor potentially, open up my own clinic maybe, and have my own business maybe, or financial advisor that has more incentives or monetary reward, if you wanted to put it that way, into a better life for myself. So anyhow, just want to share that little piece. I know that a lot of youth out there think, hey, you know, maybe she knows all the answer, even to herself, but the truth is not. I just wanted to come out and admit that. I don't know all the answer. Even though I am over 30, I don't. I'm not a way wiser person, so to speak, or, you know, develop my sense of full identity yet. So I think life is just a continuing discovery path where you will nonstop find new things about yourself and keep on trying things and fail and maybe succeed and continue discovering. So anyhow, hope this is not something extremely negative for you. Just some honest or confession, I guess, here. So all the best to you youth out there that are in the similar shoes. Let's figure our lives out. Yeah.